Mm. All right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. Coming this early Monday morning, with a message. And this is just going to be a short message. I'm going to start tuning down on the length of time uh, of the videos that I'm uploading. Uh, I'm going to kind of bring them down and just get to the point of everything and not beat around the bush regarding what I'm speaking of. To this morning, I want to cover that which is covering something, and it has no power or no nothing, but yet people think they got something. All they have is what they already knew. And I'm speaking of the Epstein files. I'm just going to use this in a way to show you really where the mindset of people are actually at in this day and time. They would think that they have received such great, awesome gift to have the Epstein's files revealed. Mm, 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 mm. It shows the level of the sickness that reside in a place, that files that they so yearn and desire just to boast and to uplift their platform and to boast and to have something to talk about, while their own so-called America is falling right before their very eyes. Them giving you the Epstein files won't help you at all. It has no purpose. It has nothing to offer you, because it's nothing in the files that 99.9 had not already knew. But just the idea of giving this sick, demonic world, this country, something to clown about. It's just amazing to me to see a world. I know the world is dark, but to see them clown over papers given into them as if it's going to change them themselves. Mm, 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 mm. Not understanding that it's a trap. Not seeing that it's a trap. These people are looking for the Epstein's files as if they had struck it rich without even understanding that while you wanted to look at the files of demonic, evil, and wicked of the elites that's been ruling you, you want to look at the files regarding the elites that been ruling this country, robbing this country. And it need to have robbed thee, because everything that I see that reside here, that I'm able to see in the spirit realm as well as the natural, is wicked and evil. It's the reason why this will be the land that comes down. But I learned a lot this morning because I woke up at 2:20 something, like 2:20, because I experienced something I never experienced before, and I don't know where to take it or where to place it. So I just hand it to the right hand of the Father. And I pray that his right hand and his blood, it's over my daughter and upholding my daughter, because I experienced something I never experienced. And it was just, I remember being so relaxed and in a deep sleep. And all of a sudden, I heard her crying, saying they doing something to her. And she said, "Mama, they doing," it was her cry that I have heard before, but this here was like something was going on. And a lot of it, it almost was like I could hear her, but I couldn't hear her. I couldn't make out what she was saying. And then it just all of a sudden disappeared. At that moment, I began to ask the Father that his blood and his right hand shield and protect her, lead and guide her. At that moment, I wanted to jump up and get in my car, make it way to the opposite side of where I stay. But then I began to just lie there and realize I better start trusting that right hand that I knew about, that Father, that Spirit that reside in me. Just start leaning, no matter what, no matter what, leaning strictly on his bosom, trusting in that right hand that he allowed me to really get to know, trusting it at the power of all power that rests her head. So that's why I end up so early. But I wanted to talk, since I was up, about Donald Trump uh, and the Epstein file. It's a very sad thing to a servant of the Most High Yah to actually be a living servant and not a dead one. Seeing the world get so captured by files, paperwork, information, they already knew. They already knew all this stuff was going on. What is it that you're looking for? What is it you're seeking? What is it you're trying to find? And what would it benefit you to gain it? You see how sick this world is? They're not worried about how Babylon is coming down. And I'm going to tell y'all something like I've told y'all 4 years ago. Babylon, no, it's been 3 years. Babylon already falling. You got to go to the second fall. That's what you're waiting for. And you there? Just hold up for a minute. But everybody is caught up in everything else, trying to know all kind of information that carries no weight to nothing but evil and darkness. No one wants to know anything about light, spirit, and truth, righteous, just, upright. They don't care about anything that makes a difference, even in their very living. Because what is knowing the files of Epstein going to do for you? And let me explain where I'm coming from. Many of you all that will listen to me and really don't understand a word I'm saying. Being so, I say I'm a living prophet and not a dead one. I'm trying to cover the fact that I'm living here where you're living. I'm present with you in the natural, but I also rest my head on the bosom of the Father in the Spirit. And I am a student of his Holy Spirit. He revealed things to me. Now, just as I said to you all about Charlie Kirk, Epstein has been moved over to a safe haven, a safe place for him. While y'all running y'all dumb tails on this earth, wanting to know all the wicked and evil he has done, without even understanding what Epstein did. This country is doing even worse than what he has done and the files in which you are waiting or you feel has been released. You see the sickness? This country is doing way more pedophile, child sex trafficking, organ trafficking, women trafficking in this country alone. Blood is being shed at great numbers. And you're worrying about files of a man that has escaped every wicked thing. Everybody that was on them files, in them files, all of them is going to escape while you taking files, putting them up on a pedestal and making them something to you and the people who's eating it up with you. Not even understanding. Epstein is still alive, baby. Just like Kirk, Charlie Kirk. These people are still alive. While the world is now learned what Satan comes to do is deceive the whole world. To what I can understand from the wilderness, he has successfully deceived the whole world. He has met the obligation of deceiving the whole world. He done it. Look what the world is doing. Chasing a man's files just to see what's in them for no reason. They're not going to lock anybody up. They're not going to do anything to nobody. Donald Trump has done enough dirt in the United States to the people than the people themselves can do to him toward anything he has done in the Epstein file. Do y'all understand that? Do you understand that Donald Trump has fully flipped this country upside down and this country is drowning and they out here clowning? While the country is drowning, they out here clowning. The Epstein paperwork was put before you to keep you focused. People, focus. It's one of the biggest distractions on the face of the earth in such a critical time as this. It is told to you that we are in tribulation. We're in perilous time. We're in the land of lawlessness. We in the day of judgment. And you know what the people running around here doing? Trying to get Epstein files. As if when they get it, they're going to be able to do something with it. This is showing you the level of wicked people on the earth. That's what it shows. While Babylon has fallen, they over here wanting information about Epstein as if it's going to change things. It's going to make a difference. They're not going to give you the true Epstein file. And look how y'all clowning with what you got. As if it's going to benefit you and your family. It's going to restore things back to the norm. You see the sickness? They have mastered the heart and the minds of the people in this country to the T. They didn't even have to find out about your information or follow you or see you, everything you do. They didn't even need AI on your tail. You have revealed in the United States, people in this country, all nations that's in this country, nationalities. You all have shown your tails clear to be darkness. These people set this in front of you all to distract you from what's really going on. And you all are running around here like you done got a full meal deal, as if his Epstein file is really doing something to this country. It shows me how unprepared and how unready the people in this country are to the second Babylon has fallen. See, it says Babylon has fallen, has fallen. So you got to understand there's two fallings, but you in the second one. And you running around here about a man's files that they held, you thinking you got some. This is, I mean, everybody is doing it. And it's like, I'm like, Father, do they not see what's going on? He said, no, Deborah, they see darkness because darkness see them. Darkness is in their minds, Deborah. Darkness is in their hearts. Darkness is in their spirit, Deborah. Darkness is in their flesh. Darkness is in their word, their feelings, their emotions. Darkness is in their wisdom. Darkness is in their knowledge. And I'm like saying, well, they just dark up and down. They might as well just, you might as well open up the earth and just let hell grab them from here. Might as well. Because this must darkness. And I sit back and I say, do they not understand Donald Trump has turned this country upside down? And you know what upside down means? You're drowning. And you ain't going to be able to flip it back. He was put in there so that Babylon can fall for sure. He done an excellent job. While you all running around here chasing files. Once you've received the files, what in the rat's behind you gonna do with them? You see? You see the level of deep darkness? And it makes me realize why, Deborah, all these signs is just signs that show me why it's over, it's finished. Why would a creator come and plead with you and beg with you and try to show you the light and give you spirit and truth so you can wake up, and you're entertaining this type of trash as some sort of awakening or eye opener to you, as if it's gonna, what would the Epstein file benefit? What would you benefit from it? The man is not dead. That's the ignorance of this country. Now, I can't even say ignorant, dumb, the stupidity. That man is not dead, and everybody ain't. And I sit back and say, you mean the elites ruled this country because it wasn't nothing to rule? They did it because it was just that easy. They put president in after president, all of these government officials. They put everything before us. They even put music to degrade us. And we took it and we still holding it like it's something. Everything that they have put before us, we have embraced it as if we had something in this country. When they finished looking at the Epstein file, he over there laughing at, saying them some, oh man, them some dumb people in that country. The man is not dead. Why you sitting here looking at a file, putting it to your heart and to your mind as if it's going to benefit you? Many people are putting it on their YouTube page just so they can get that check to enhance their check. And I think that's some sick stuff, but the world loves its own. The more I sit back and I watch and I behold and I realize, see, The world loves its own, and its own is just pitch darkness. This is what you call straight up demonic. These people are, you getting more than two, three, no, 20, 30,000 children being missing in this country a year. And y'all running around here thinking it's all about a man paperwork. What about all these people who out here stealing and still killing and stealing? What about this country ripping you off, cutting everything you have? Then flip this country upside down and y'all thinking y'all. I get it. I get it. Why is matching Noah? Because every imagination and thought is wicked and evil in this country. Every imagination and thought is rich, wicked, and evil continually. Because when you see a bunch of people in this country chasing a fowl, and this man then went on over there and living rich, and y'all over here making a big thing out of his fowls. And they didn't pour the wool over your eyes. And you thinking you got something. Mm-mm-mm. I said, that's a sad sight. It's so many sad things to see that's in this world, and see how people support it, embrace it, enhance it, magnify it, glorify it. All that darkness get all that thunder. I said, and then light is just set here. Ooh, Father, yeah. But that's all well anyway. Because light shall always, even if it's a pin needle, override darkness. You remember in the beginning in Genesis, it says how the Spirit of the Most High glided upon the deep. Who was ruling? The deep or the Spirit? The Spirit. For it was light to where it could see itself even in the midst of darkness. That's the difference between those servants which are here as the light versus those who are here to represent the darkness. I was doing a lot of reading. That's why it's what 6:24 Central Time. But I was doing a lot of reading even after I had awakened, and I got in here and I sat up here at 4 a.m. and just started doing some reading, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot about who's going to take over, and I learned in Revelation a great deal of the seat of Satan and the place that he reside. I learned a lot because even though the seat of Satan is mentioned in Revelation chapter 2, and the place in which he reside is mentioned in Revelation chapter 2, you pull over in Revelation chapter 13, and it tells you how the beast gave up his seat. Ooh. No, the dragon gave up his seat to the beast. When I saw that, I said, wow. The dragon gave up his seat, his power, and authority to the beast. I said, see there? I told y'all that he has a seat. And once you know where he resides and his seat is at, then you know who is the one. Where is that seat? Where is that residence where he is reside. Where is that at? So if Revelation 13 says the dragon gave up his seat, his authority, and his power to the beast, what was his resident? What was his seat? The United States of America. Now the beast is going to take over the place in which Satan's seat reside, because he transferred his seat and his power over to the beast. Now you got to find out, well, where is his seat? See, nobody ever, and I do. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it little at a time, but I'm getting it. I'm getting the point of it's okay to be the one, even if you have to be the only one. It's okay, because the way the Father is breaking it down, I'm like saying, these people never get it though, Father. It ain't meant. Okay, it ain't meant. It's meant for me to be right where I'm at, doing exactly what I'm doing tonight, bringing some sort of light out of what was been dark for thousands of years. He ain't bringing no light out of darkness so you can see. He just trying to show you how the power is going to take the light and show his power in the light in these dark and evil days, to where it won't be the dark and evil getting glory. It'll be his power and his light. You see? So many people, I want to be careful with my time here. So many people think they got it so wrapped in their hands or in their mindset, but they are a long ways from home. And the long ways from home means a lot. Most of them, 99.9, won't even make it home because they're too far away from it. But in their heart of heart, they already home. They even got the keys to the home itself. You got the keys, but it ain't to the home for eternal. Sister Deborah, will tell you that. It's if you are a part of the body of Hamashiach, you don't go up against the body. You see, this is where those that are of the light and speaking spirit and truth are, and laboring in the vineyard. This they know. But those who stand back against the wall, oh, I know I'm going out. Those are the ones that's actually following the narrow gate. Why would you say that, Deborah? Because their mind, the heart of who they are, their spirits and their actions match the only location they can walk there in, and that is the broad gate. Might as well go the same way everybody already is, because it's more comfortable for people. But me just sitting back watching the Epstein file be a cover-up for something. I also learned that it speaks in Revelation 13 about the seat of Satan, which is the seat of the dragon, was given unto the beast, the authority and the power and the seat. So we got to go back to where Sister Deborah was telling you where the seat was at. That means America will be sieged, be taken over, but it's going to be destroyed in the midst of where it appeared that someone's going to be able to take over it. It's going to be destroyed, because the Father going to make sure it goes to the bottom of the sea, the earth. He's going to make sure of that. Something from the heavens is going to swallow the residue of this country to where it'll never, ever be seen again. Wow. It's sitting off to itself for a reason, y'all. It's sitting off to itself for a reason. This seat where he's at is in the United States of America. And as I said before, I believe Obama is African and Middle Eastern. I believe Iraq and Iran is the hidden power. I believe that Russia also plays a role. I say unto you all, be cautious. Speaking of Africa, as Africa as the land, because see, the people in the country plays a big role, a big role in a lot of this darkness. So be careful trying to make them somebody that they are not. They have not proven to you that they serve the Most High. They have not proven to you that they represent the Creator. So stop placing them on in the kingdom like you place yourself. If you put more emphasis on glorifying he that is in the kingdom, exalting he that is in the kingdom, magnifying he that is in the kingdom, maybe then you have sense enough to be at his feet instead of being in the kingdom already. Because that's the mindset on the earth today. That's what all the Christians, the Catholics, all these religions, they believe that they are already in the kingdom. And can't nobody tell them nothing else. And guess what? Y'all say you don't have to worry about him telling you. He ain't sending none of his servant to warn you about nothing. My servant is just coming to bring light out of the midst of all that darkness. Because after that light is coming out of that darkness, just enough for my power to take it from there. So I, Sister Deborah, will say unto you, I hope you got something out of it. Even if you did not know that I did. So I will be back with another message. I just wanted to drop that this early morning, being so I was up and I was in a study. And like I said, Iraq and Iran and Russia would be the ones that actually come to take over the United States as a battle. Now, they're not going to win anything because the Father is going to destroy it. It's just that they're going to see to it that the United Snakes no longer exist, while the United Snakes got their tail over here talking about the Epstein file. You see how sick people are? You think you all going to, if you took Donald Trump, even if Donald Trump passed away, even if you took him out, what difference does it make? It's over for the United Snakes of America. It's over. And you all can't even see that Donald Trump then flipped this country upside down. Why did he do that? Because if you flip the country upside down, that means they down where the water is at, they upside down drowning. And guess what? He did it so well to where ain't nobody gonna be able to come and flip it back. Because where he have flipped it is where heaven wanted to be, upside down. So, hi, Sister Deborah says, shalom and shalom.